first quarter of his junior season. In the first quarter of the first game, he had an offensive, defensive, and special teams touchdown.
Yeah, hit the trifecta in quarter one, and looks well on his way to doing all of those things here tonight as well.
I couldn't tell if that was because that could have went either way that time. He just takes that ball away. Jace Barksdale having himself a football game. All right, here we go. It's formation. Finch with the handoff off right tackle, following the lead of that offensive line. Look at those feet. Keep on churning. You know what? You give it right back to him, and I love that call. After the fumble, the first thing they do, go right back to their running back, and he pays it off for them. Nice 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 for the Bruins from the Rebel 45.
Yeah, senior number 61, Rory Jones, clearing the way for Finch there. And Finch just puts his hand on the back and says, hey, I'll ride with you, Tiger.
Hand off my back. Here we go, 2nd and 6. Pettigrew from the gun. Calls his own, now slings it out to the Barksdale in the left flat. He's got plenty of room, runs over a defender. Now, there's a flag on this play. I got to see what this is. They're not calling this on Barksdale.
There's no way. I mean, he didn't do anything but run to the sideline and get out.
Let's get a replay on this.
Was the hit made once he was out?
I think they're going to call it on him.
Well, that would be very interesting. I don't know what the call would be. I mean, he held the ball. Would he run too quick?
Hitting with that, leading with that helmet like that. Let's see. Maybe that's the call. I'm not sure. It's a block in the back is what they're calling, but they threw it at the point of reception, and the only person there was Barksdale and the defender. So unless it was somebody else,
Hayes Carney was in the area. Maybe there was a block downfield. I mean, I don't know why there would have been. Barksdale was going to the sideline for sure.
I thought you were going to say Hayes Carl over there.
Close. Hayes Carney.
So 2nd, and we'll call it now 3 for the Bruins from the Rebel 42-yard line with 6.5 left to go here in the first half. Here's Pettigrew, option to the left side, has a lane, still going 30, cuts it back up 25, gets a great block, still on his feet, and finally out of bounds for a Thompson and Smith first down inside the 20. They'll mark him out at the 18-yard line. Berkeley Pettigrew is going to mess around and have 100 yards rushing tonight.
Yeah, Berkeley Pettigrew has got some speed that we have not seen before tonight, but he is running that ball hard. And again, Hayes Carney with a great block. These wide receivers blocking downfield have been very impressive from Carney and Sane tonight.
Well, and I'll tell you what, if you're watching USJ and you're another team, so this is a whole nother wrinkle now that you got to deal with this option football, this little read option with Pettigrew as he's running it to perfection. Now Pettigrew looking for that fade, going for Sane in the back of the end zone. He can't come up with the ball, just slightly underthrown, but this is going to be pass interference. I saw it. That one I can see. That one I saw. I didn't need help with that one.
Just making
That's
sure.
Definitely pass interference on the Rebels that time.
I like the idea there to go to Sane because that's something I think could play out all, as far as this team goes. That's going to be something in your toolbox that you need to have, and you need to feel comfortable going to the big 6'6" senior.
Yeah, and I like that. We'll see if we can get a replay on it. But even though it was a little bit underthrown, he did make the adjustment.
Yep.
And that's what we were talking about, learning the nuances of being a big-bodied wide receiver like that. Goes up, ball, again, came back for it and basically forced that defender to commit the offense. And so now the Bruins are in great position. Let's see where they spot this football. They're going to put it on the 9-yard line. That's going to make it 1st and goal for the Bruins from the Rebel 9-yard line, leading 35-0 with 6:18 left to go here in the first half. Pettigrew brings his offense to the line of scrimmage. Sane on the right hash. Here's Finch straight up the middle, a huge lane and into the end zone once again for his 3rd touchdown of the night. It's a Thompson and Smith. That is a Garrett Plumbing and Heating touchdown for the USJ Bruins, and senior Kevin Finch having himself a night.
He absolutely is. And who's getting on the action this time? How about 65, George Allen? Just moving bodies. He is moving bodies. He looks like one of those snowplows out there right now.
He really does. Great job by that offensive line. Here's the snap. The kick is up. And it is good. And your new score with 6:13 left to go here in the first half. It's your USJ Bruins 42 and Tipton Rosemark 0 on Worthy Road Studios.
At Nest Realty Jackson, Connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's. At the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Home furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, with professional advice. Major appliances from America's top name brands. Mattresses and bedding accessories. Outdoor living and grilling too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
We are back here at Kirkland Field. The Bruins getting ready to kick off once again, enjoying a 42-0 lead here over Tipton Rosemark. And boy, the Bruins really just playing a complete game tonight, Chuck.
Yeah, they're putting it on them, and how.
And how.
Yeah, they are.
Here's English with a high kick that's going to be taken about the 13-yard line for Tipton Rosemark. 25-30, finds a seam. Needs a block, doesn't have it, but there's a host of Bruins bringing him down inside Bruin territory all the way down to the 43-yard line. By far the best return against the Bruin kickoff team we've seen all year.
Yeah, absolutely was. He found a seam, found a lane. Again, won't go down on the stat sheet because he didn't come down, but Christian Melton hits him about around the 45-yard line. He falls forward for another couple, but, grabbed his ankles just enough to slow him up so a couple other Bruins could come in there and clean it. Otherwise, he's taking that back for 6.
Shout out to our friend A Squared listening tonight. Maybe even watching. Here we go. From the Bruin 43-yard line, 6 minutes left to go in this game. Cannon from the gun. Twins to each side. Fullen in the backfield. Here's the snap. Cannon looking, going for it once again down that right sideline, but complete. Was he in bounds, though? He was not. He was not in bounds, and they are still going after Jace Barksdale, though I have no idea why. But Ellis Fullen, he catches this football, but out of bounds. Nice throw by Cannon. Just led his receiver a little too far. And look at Barksdale using that sideline as a defender. Love that.
Yeah, Barksdale is such a good player and such a good defensive player there. He knew he was out of bounds. That's why he didn't go for that ball. He knew he was out of bounds immediately. But, they feel comfortable throwing it to that right side.
They can throw the football. That's something they can do.
They have to work on that a lot, evidently.
And you might as well keep going for it.
Yeah.
At this point, down 42-0. 2nd and 10 for the Rebels. Here's a handoff straight up the middle. Nothing cooking that time. In run support once again. That was, I believe that was Wallace once again. Was that Alex Wallace?
41.
Was it 41?
Is that right? You know how I am with these white numbers, man.
Let's see. If he's coming from right here, that's going to be Alex Wallace. Don't know if I'm going to have the replay on this one. I don't think so, but it's right. It comes from right here, so yeah, that's Alex Wallace.
Okay,
yeah.
So it's 11 then, not 41.
Yeah. Look at you.
I still haven't had eye surgery. I'll be honest.
Are you supposed to have eye surgery?
Well, no, just the way that I read numbers, probably. Oh. I would guess so. I'm gonna guess that's a yes.
Understood. All right, 3rd, and we'll call it 11. They say lost a yard on that one. You would think 2 cracks to get 11 yards here, but we have a stop and play. It's a timeout. It's the Rebels. It is their first of the night, and we'll take it with them. Your score with 4:58 left to go here in the first half. USJ 42 and TRA nothing on Worthy Road Studio.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive and Drive, Jackson.
Well, look at us here in the press box at Kirkland Field just in time for third down. And again, as I said, as we're going to the break, you got to believe 2 downs to get 11 yards at this point in the game. So Cannon and this Rebel offense, bunch formation twins, right here, bunched up with the line of scrimmage. 2 here, 2 over here. Fullen in the backfield. Here's Cannon, straight drop back, looking out in the left side flat, has his man. Still fighting, falling forward. I think he's going to come up just short of that first down. Looking for Aiden Petrowski, the junior wide receiver, makes the catch. Needed 11. Looks like he got about 10. And this should set up a 4th. And what do you think, Chiquita? A little bit less than a yard here?
Yeah, definitely less than a yard. Brooks Jones saving the first down there for the Bruins. But the Rebels, this is the only firepower they've got tonight where they've had positive yards just throwing the ball. I like that better than going after Barksdale if I'm in Fayette County watching this game. Is that Fayette County down there? I guess it is Fayette County. Right. It's definitely Fayette County.
Is it?
I think.
It could be Tipton. I mean, it's literally Tipton Rosemark.
Is it in Tipton County, though?
I mean.
Is it Fayette County? There's just some things we're never going to know.
Now, that's an easy thing to find out.
Is it, though?
Very much so.
I've lived 41 years, and I've never known it, and I think I'm good.
They're measuring it. Let's see. It's going to be, what is it, about half a football short?
Yeah, half a football short.
I mean, and this is an easy decision for the Rebels, no doubt about it, trailing 42-0. It could be no score now. This would be an easy decision right here at the Bruin 33-yard line.
Yeah, totally agree with you there. I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see 4-down territory all night for the Rebels, unless it's something crazy and they're like on the 5 or something.
All right, let's see what the Rebels have in their bag of tricks. Haven't really been able to run the ball a whole lot tonight. Fullen in the backfield with Cannon. He's flanked to his right. Same formation as on 3rd down. From the gun, Cannon sends Fullen in motion. Here's the snap. Here's a give to Fullen off right tackle. Breaks one tackle, but then it is met by a host of defenders, a couple of different guys. He's going to be held short. That's Brooks Jones and Maddox Rabin on the tackle that time. And looked like he was going to break the tackle and get to the first down, but can't do it. Great job of gang tackling. Look at him. Host of defenders right there. He'll end up losing about a yard, and the Bruins will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, Brooks Jones and company doing a great job there, wrapping up, holding on to him. There's nothing they can really do. Maddox Rayburn in on that tackle as well. He wasn't once contact was made, he wasn't getting forward anymore.
Let me give you an update from Columbia. There's no score in the 2nd quarter, but Jackson Christian and Columbia Academy are in a lightning delay at the moment, so they're not currently playing. First team offense still in Pettigrew. Looking for his man. He's looking for Sane down the right sideline. Goes up and broken up that time. Going for it all, Evan Sane. I love that. As much as he's done in the blocking game, give this kid a chance, and he has certainly taken advantage of it. That time, excellent defense by the Rebels, breaking up that pass. Yeah, that's the inside position, safety coming over, but he's late. And it was nearly intercepted, but a great job of Evan attacking that football. Just can't make the catch. 2nd and 10 for the Bruins.
Yeah, Adam Redmond there on the defense, and he's giving up 3 feet to Sane, and he's getting his hands up, breaks that pass up.
So here we go for the Bruins. Here's a handoff off right tackle, cuts it back inside, still on his feet. 45 up to midfield, still on his feet, breaks the tackle. Now finally taken from behind. All the way into Rebel territory at the 39-yard line. That's going to be Noah Spencer. A huge gain that time, and a Thompson and Smith 1st down.
What about that young sophomore running really hard out there? Reminds you of another guy maybe on the team, maybe just a year older than him?
And by the way, Evan Sane with another great block that helps bring that run, man. He'll grade out so well on film. It's not funny. Here we go. Once again, same play, right tackle. And once again, Spencer moving those feet, dragging Rebel defenders all the way down to about the 30-yard line. And we've got, don't overdo that.
Make sure you know.
I see it. That's a flag on the play. We'll get you the call here in just a second. And... oh, okay. This might be, I saw a couple punches or at least little shoves thrown at the end of the play, and that's going to go, let's see if it's offsetting. It's not. It's going to go on the Bruin. Shove right there at the end of the play. It's going to take this one back.
Yeah, you hate to see that on a positive play. Get some time to work in some of your sophomores, some of your younger guys here. Still 3:27 to go in the first half. You hate to see that, but football's an emotional game, so what do you do?
Gotta love football. I mean, by the way, let's get some updates for you at the half. Yes. At the half, Haywood 33, Crockett County nothing.
Well, my 31-30 prediction is out the window.
Barely. 14-6 Peabody at the half against Lake County. Here's a swing pass to Blarksdale in the left side flat, and he is tripped up. Nice tackle that time for the Rebels by Dominic DeLuca. He's not an easy guy to bring down as Barksdale. Little 5-yard, you see that? Your little fan route right there, and take his feet out from under him. About the only way you're going to get that young man down. So that's an excellent tackle, setting up 3rd and 11 for the Bruins from the Rebel 40-yard line with just under 3 minutes left to go here in the first half.
I'm a big Pettigrew fan. I really am. And, last week a couple balls sailed on him. He has been spot on. Other than his opening pass on the very first play of the game for USJ, he has been spot on with every throw he's made tonight.
Here we go, 3rd and 10 for the Bruins. 3-step drop. Berkeley Pettigrew firing across the middle into coverage and incomplete. Looking for Sane, I believe, on that one. Decent coverage that time by the Rebels, converging on the 6'5" receiver. And this should be a fairly easy decision here. Now you could work on your punting if you wanted to, but at 42-0, 2.5 minutes left to go, I can't imagine the offense coming off the field.
Yeah, the clock is still stopping after every incomplete pass and everything like that. I have noticed it may go in the second half.
Yeah. That one gets. You'd have to think they worked that out. They worked something out as far as that goes. So the Bruins will go for it from the Rebel 40-yard line. They need the 29. Here's Pettigrew on the slant, incomplete, looking that time for Evan Sane, in and out of the hands. Would have been tough to pick up the first down anyway afterwards, but it falls incomplete, and the Rebels take over on downs at their own 40-yard line.
I like the way they're trying to work Sane into this passing program, or getting him going, much like a Barksdale, because what a weapon he's going to be once that connection hits every time.
I was wrong there. It was Sane, but if he is able to get that probably goes to the house, because he did have a step behind 2 defenders that time. If they're able to complete that, it's probably a house job.
Yeah, I think so too. Thought it when I saw it.
Look at Halls.
Yeah, Halls is a
juggernaut.
juggernaut.
Are in Greenfield, winning 20-6. The Halls beat this Rebel team last week in a hard-fought football game. Peabody leading Lake County 14-6 at the half.
How is Halls 1-1-1? How do they have a tie?
Let's see here. Here's a high snap, handoff to Fullen at the 40. Gets about 3 yards off of right tackle, setting up 2nd and 7 with 2:20 left to go here in the first half.
Covington leads Millington 44-0 it's at halftime of that game. Milan still up at halftime, 14-0 against South Gibson. Springfield leads Clarksville Northeast 29-8. Do you know where either one of those schools are?
I know where they both are. Here's a handoff to Fullen off of right tackle. Nothing doing. Host of defenders led by Rabin there. Springfield has played for championships. Let's see, Gerald Turner was from there. They've had several good players. And Clarksville Northeast gave you one of the most successful running backs in Tennessee football history.
Travis Stevens?
That's absolutely correct.
I knew I'd heard of that.
And they played their home games on our field.
Yeah, I love Travis. He's my favorite Vol of all time.
Is that right?
He is 100% my favorite Vol.
Mine is Ernest Fields.
Yeah, Ernest isn't bad either.
Ernest and then Trey. All right, so 3rd and 7 with 1:24 left to go here in the second quarter. Cannon from the gun, stops, fires out into the short side flat, incomplete, no good. And did they say he caught it? Yeah, no, they'll say it's incomplete. Okay, at first I thought I said he might have caught that pass. No, it sets up 4th down for the Rebels from their own 41, 42-yard line. Any reason to roll the dice here? It's a 42-0 game. Do you go for this? If you're over there on the other side of the ledger and you're Coach Dean, do you go for this?
I'm close enough to midfield where I'm going for it every time, I think.
Okay.
Why not? What's going to happen on the scoreboard, honestly? What's going to change?
Well, all right, so bunch formation. They are going to go for it. They need They need right at midfield for the first down. Here's the snap looking, fires a man on the outside route, the left hash, incomplete. If he had caught the ball, it would still have been 2 yards short. That pass intended for Petrowski, a little bit low, went down to try to catch it, but couldn't come up with it. In the meantime, with 1:08 left to go here in the first half, the Bruins will take over an excellent field position.
Yeah, so far on the night, the Rebels are 0 for 2 on fourth downs. Doesn't bode well for them going forward.
At least not in this one.
Not in this one.
Yeah, not in this one.
Yeah, I mean, not in life. They'll be fine. I'm just talking about for the rest of the evening. Oh, y'all be 2 down. It
all goes back to that night, September the 2nd, 2022. I'll never forget it.
It was downhill from here.
Okay, so here we go. Bruins with just over a minute left to go here in the second quarter. Here's a handoff straight up the middle for about 5 yards. That's Noah Spencer. We may see a lot of him the rest of this game. Kevin Finch, the senior running backs, had an excellent night tonight.
Yeah, and Noah Spencer is really running hard too. That's something that's got to be taught here and preached here. Christian Melton, I did see him kind of hobbling back to the sideline. Still warm enough to cramp, yeah.
Was that one of the linemen that you were talking about?
Christian Melton's a wide receiver.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, because I saw one of the offensive linemen get run up from the running back. Here's Pettigrew firing out, intended for number 10, Hayes Carney, just a little bit behind him, incomplete, setting up third down and about 4 for the Bruins with 30 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Pettigrew and Carney have been just a little bit off tonight. The only reception was called back on a penalty. Hayes was in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, and Barksdale coming off the field. Looks like a slight limp, maybe?
I think that's Melton. That's number 6. That's Christian.
Okay.
Christian Melton.
He's
the one that had the
make
limp.
That mistake.
Yeah, no, the 6s and 8s are tough. Numbers are hard.
So, 3 wide receiver set, twins to the short side left. Pettigrew with the handoff to Spencer, trying to kick it outside. He does, has the first down and much more, gets the edge, and finally ran out of bounds at around the 16-yard line. That's good enough for a Thompson and Smith first down.
Yeah, as soon as Spencer got the edge, he was there for a first down. Now, I tell you what, he works with Hicks just a little bit on some of that, Finch, a little bit on some of that stiff arm, because, look, if you see right here, once he gets this edge, he's around the 25. If he would have, right here on the 30, if he would have stiff-armed right there, he may have taken that one all the way to the house. But really impressive sophomore there.
Just turns on the jets, does the rest. Big gain there. Setting up 1st and 10 for the Bruins with 20 seconds left in the first half. So time is a factor here at the end. Pettigrew from the gun. Spencer to his left. The snap. Pettigrew going for that fade to Sane once again in the back corner of the end zone, and it is caught but out of bounds. One of those feet landed out of bounds. They wanted to pay off big Davis Sane and almost got it done. Again, the pass completed on that fade, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Yeah, all he needs to do is get 1 foot down here. Must have had his first foot down. Yeah, that's a right call. His right foot was out of bounds.
And the left, they almost hit almost simultaneously. Yeah. It almost looked like that left was going to hit first, but that was a great call by the official. With 14 seconds left, here we go, Pettigrew. They're going right back to it to Sane, and this time he gets it done. It's a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. That is a Garrett Plumbing and Heating touchdown from Pettigrew to Sane from 13 yards, and the Bruins are on the board once again with 6 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, as soon as this connection's really comfortable like it looks like here, I think that is going to be so difficult to deal with. It's so hard to deal with going forward for all of the Bruins opponents.
Love the way he looked the ball in right there. Pettigrew places it perfectly in his hands. Now here's English with the extra point, and as per usual for the 7th straight time, it's actually, they're going to say that went to the left. No good. No good. We'd already had it on the board. That's no good. So your score actually now with 6 seconds left to go in the first half is USJ 48 and TRA nothing. And we're back right after this on Worthy Road Studio.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
So back here at Kirkland Field, 6.5 seconds left to go in the first half. And when I say all Bruins, I'm putting it mildly. Scoreboard says, does the scoreboard say 49? It's actually 48.
It is 48, yeah. The kick looks good. It's tough to see. I mean, if it's going to be close to that upright, they all look good. You know what I mean?
They look good from here, but you know what?
Hit it by foot, miss it by foot, it looks the same.
I'm pretty sure they had a better angle than me.
What if they let you call it from up here?
Then it's good. It's good every time, no matter what. Here we go. English. Little pooch kick just over the defender's or the receiver's head. He's able to pick it up and fall on it. And as he does, the horn sounds, and that completes an absolutely dominant first half. Now, there's a Bruin down on the field over here. Can't see who that is.
Tyler Hatcher.
Hatcher.
Yeah, number 39.
So hopefully everything's okay with Tyler there, and he's still down, being attended to by some of the USJ training staff, so we'll get you an update on Tyler if we get the opportunity to do so. In the meantime, we'll take this break, get you ready for the halftime show. Your score at the half, ladies and gentlemen, your USJ Bruins 48 and Tipton Rosemark Academy nothing on Worthy Road Studio.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Now, welcome back here to Kirkland Field at the half. It's all Bruins. If you're just tuning in, 48-0. They lead TRA, the Rebels from Tipton Rosemark Academy. All Bruins in the first two quarters of this one. And we're here with Headmaster Don Rowe. And Don, through 6 quarters of play here at Kirkland Field, 95-0.
I like
Bruins.
It. I like it.
Bruins with the lead, 95. They've only surrendered in 10 quarters. They've only surrendered 19 points on the season.
Yeah. We've gotten off to a really good start, and played a really good team on the road last week. But we've got having a great night out here tonight, and a great start to the school year.
And most importantly about tonight, it's a region game.
It is. This is a great way to start it. A lot of high expectations this year for our team, and we just saw 18 seniors recognized before the game, so a great senior class and a lot of super kids and coaches that have been working hard all summer, and just so proud of them and getting off to a good start with the region play.
And everybody getting involved tonight.
That's right.
Kevin Finch killing it on the ground, Berkeley Pettigrew on the ground and in the air.
Yep.
And then, of course, young man who's not a senior, but Jace Barksdale.
Oh, man.
This young man's – he's fun to watch play football.
He is, and a lot of energy, and we see that across the board. A lot of talent on the field, a lot of speed, and then, of course, our line's doing a great job. And, I think we're setting ourselves up for a really good year.
Now let's talk about a couple things going on at the school. First of all,
Sure.
when people pull into the complex, whether it's our visitors, parents, family, whatever the case may be, they see a lot of construction going on. But man, when this thing is all said and done, I mean, this has to pass even your expectations.
It is a special place, and we are blessed in so many ways. This campus has changed so much in the past 3 years. Physically, we've seen the investment in our it started with our gates and fences up front and playgrounds and a new library in the upper school. But we've seen all this work done in athletics, and we're so proud of the Weston Center that we just opened up a couple of weeks ago, and the Lady Bruins about a year ago. And so we've got improvements here at the football field. But what we're really seeing right now this past summer with this Path Forward project is connecting all of this, with asphalt and sidewalks, and we're making it safer, we're making it more efficient, and our school's growing. And so we are all about growing people. And so what we're seeing on campus is a physical manifestation of that. It's about continuous improvement. And that's what we're seeing here on campus. And so we're seeing our enrollment grow, but we're also seeing our campus change. And I tell you what, I don't know if there's ever been a better time to be at USJ. I shared this with the parents the first night of school. I said, I don't know if there's ever been a better time to be a Bruin, with the possible exception of tomorrow, because things keep getting better every day,
So speaking of, let me ask you, how active in this entire project has the alumni been?
Oh, my goodness.
What role have they played in this?
So there are I'll tell you, Bass, we have so many impressive people who have come through this school. Many of them are sitting here tonight who have children and grandchildren who go here. We're in our 52nd year, I think it is. And so we have an active alumni base. We have alumni on our board. We have alumni who are teachers. We have alumni who are parents. I spoke with a young man down on the field during the first quarter who was an alum who I had the pleasure of teaching in class. We have 4 young men who graduated 6 to 8 years ago who are involved active military. And I was speaking to a young man down on the field, Clay Corey, earlier tonight, who's going through the aviation school down in Alabama right now. And so we have alumni who are involved in local industry, involved in education, they're involved in the military, they're making an impact on the world. And that's what we're here to do. But the alumni have played a huge role. But it's been a cooperative effort, a collaborative effort with board, alumni, parents, teachers. Our kids have played an active role in it. Our kids are getting to benefit from it now, but this is going to benefit kids generations down the road. And we're going to be able to look back at 2020, 2021, 22 and say, hey, I was part of that. So I was there when this happened.
Make sure I'm getting old.
Oh, yeah.
I've been doing it a long time. Is this year 3 for you?
Oh my goodness. So this is my
as the head bash.
Yes, this started
certainly not at USJ.
So we started in the summer of 2020, and so it's dog years with COVID. We started with COVID in 2020, and so this is my 3rd year as head of school. It's my 11th year here at the school. So I had the pleasure of teaching here in the upper school for 5 years, and was middle school director for 3, and now we're starting the 3rd year as head of school, and we've got a tremendous team, and I'd love to just start naming them off, but there's so many of them on the admin team and people who've worked so hard on the board. But I'm going to tell you, our teachers are, we're the best teaching school in West Tennessee, and our teachers bring it every day, and they are pouring themselves into these kids. And we can look on campus and we can see the physical things that are happening here, but the teachers are doing the heavy lifting.
And I can attest to that, just in speaking with as many of the youngsters here as we have over the years.
Yeah.
I think about it is insane. It's insane how much smarter you are than I am. You're 16, and the thing that I love about it, no matter if they are in sports or in theater or whatever the case may be, or to do any of those things.
Sure.
It's amazing to me to see how important their education is to them.
That's right.
Even at 6, I got to be honest with you, Don, at 16, I was looking for ways to not go to class, not do homework, and to them, it's a problem if you interrupt their ability to do so.
That's right. That's right. We are engaged bell to bell all day, and we love being here, but it's serious business. We're here to work. We're here to grow. We're here to learn. But tell you what else, Bass, you're going to hear. When you speak with our kids, we have some of those well-spoken, polished kids. We teach our kids how to shake hands and look somebody in the eye. And yes, sir, and yes, ma'am are important here. And so our kids work hard in the classroom. They work hard on the field. what our kids in the arts do, what our teachers for the arts do, unbelievable. But the biggest thing is we're trying to grow kids of character. That's what it's all about.
What are your enrollment numbers now, and what is there a goal in mind in regards to that?
Oh yeah, so enrollment is growing. So again, I can talk about the last 3 years. We can go back farther if you want, but 3 years ago we were at 993. 2 years ago 993, and the first year last school year we were at 1,036, and we have 1,100 students here right now. We opened up with 1,100 students, and Bass, that's 16 babies and 24 toddlers, all the way through 71 seniors. And so we're growing in every division, and blessed to be in this position. And so the goal is this. I've had that very question. Is the goal? One day do we want to? Is it 1,200? Is it 1,300? Is it 1,400? I don't know what the number is, but I can say this with all honesty: the goal is to take the 1,100 that we have and grow those kids, love those kids, and grow those kids, engage them. So that they can go out beyond these walls and make a positive impact on the world. And if we do that, we're going to be just fine.
And the thing that I really like about this school and its mission is that, honestly, Don, when these kids graduate from here, they've been ready for college already. Yeah. I mean, and in some places, I won't say that it'll be easier once they get to college, but they're absolutely prepared for the academic rigors of wherever it is that they're going.
That's right. And that's our goal is to get those kids prepared, grow them while they're here. When they go to college, they can be successful at that stage. And we've got kids that go all over the country, and different goals, different fields. But again, at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we have kids that pursue excellence academically, artistically, athletically. But again, as our mission statement says, we're committed to personal integrity, mutual respect, and lifelong learning. And we want to make every decision based on what that mission says.
And there's going to be very few that aren't a part of at least some kind of club,
sure,
or sports program here. I mean, going here, that's kind of part of the experience, right? You get all those things, whether it's a Latin club or whatever the case may be.
That's right. So we've Margaret Livingston, the middle school, has just started middle school interest groups this year, and so we've got clubs for middle school kids that we're just getting started. But athletics in the upper school, so actually upper and middle. If you go from grades 7 through 12, we have about 70% of our kids who play some organized sport for the school. We have a thriving arts program. The band's here tonight. Our chorus program, the musical productions that we put on. We want kids to be engaged and involved. And I can walk out of my office at 3:30, or I can walk out of my office at 8 p.m. You can come on this campus any time of the day, any day of the week, and there is something happening. There are things here that sometimes I didn't even know that was happening here tonight. And so whether it is a soccer match, if it's a football practice, if it's a play practice, if it's a choir rehearsal, if it's a study club, it's tutorials that happen here all the time. So this is an active place. Bass, sometimes it's too active. I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot going on. But this is an active place where kids can get plugged in during and after school, and
feel safe to just learn and be a high school student. And you guys take safety very seriously here as well.
We do. And so, this is not something that is, it's certainly timely today, but it's got to be an ongoing mission. We've got to keep our kids secure here. We're not trying to build a country club here. We're not trying to separate our kids from the world. But when these kids come on campus, our number one priority is that we keep them safe. And so we've got some new procedures in place. We've actually got Sheriff's Department that's coming in Tuesday to do an evaluation of our school. We're trying to get better at everything that we do. We've got some new technology that we installed this summer. So on top of everything that you see, we've done some things security-wise in both buildings to stay on the cutting edge of technology and keep our people safe. And we practice those procedures. And obviously with the new gates out front, everything during the day comes through one spot, and we can close up campus just like that if we need to. And so we're constantly working on that. But our teachers and our faculty admin team, we're all committed to safety here.
The ability to restrict access to the people who need to need to have access.
That's right.
Is the most important thing. We're rapidly running out of time, getting closer to the start of the third quarter, and that's for a second half, which may not take very long, because I have a feeling we're going to be I know we're starting under the mercy rule.
We are.
This probably won't take all that long. But Don, if someone's listening right now and they're not enrolled. They have kids are not enrolled at USJ, but they like what they hear, they like what they see, and they'd like to take a closer look at University School of Jackson. What would you encourage them to do?
So first off, come to an event. Come here and meet our people. Come to a ball game here. Come to a play. I'd love to have you on campus. Laura Moore is our admissions director. You can always reach out to her at lmoore@usjbruins.org. We'd love to set up a tour with you, show you around what's happening.
So helpful.
She's awesome.
She is the most helpful.
She's
person
unbelievable.
ever.
She's unbelievable, and she does a great job. And we'd love to, show you around our facilities, have you meet our people, share with you who we are. And listen, Bass, we're not for everybody. We're not for everybody. We don't claim to be, but we might be for you. If you're here to grow, you want to become a better person, be a person of character, become a better student, be all you can be as far as an athlete goes, an artist. We'd love to have you and show you around. And listen, right now, Bass, we've got some grades that are full, but we are constantly enrolling kids. We're looking at next year and down the road. And so love to talk to people about USJ. Love to get them on campus and show them around. It's a great place.
Lastly, before we let you go, I got to ask you one more question.
Yes, sir.
And then as you begin this third year, I know you've been here, but now it's a little bit different when you're the headmaster. Is it what you thought? Is it everything you thought? Is it more?
It's always going to be more. It's always going to be more because we're always trying to get better. And so it's all about the people who you surround yourself with. And I am blessed to work with, again, I've got an associate head named Jim Hardigree, who's a top-notch human being.
My man.
We've got great division directors. You've met Philip Dunn, our facilities director.
Sure.
I said I wasn't going to start naming people, but we've got so many people here on the admin team, so many teachers who are just, again, pouring themselves into these kids. And the best part about it is the people with whom I work. I try to start my day in the lower school a lot of days, and you go in there and look, there's a picture of some of these upper school kids right there. These kids are fired up.
Look at them, having a big time.
Having a great time. But I love going in the lower school and seeing the babies and the early child care kids in the morning. And it's just a great place to be. It's an active place to be. And I tell you what, it keeps you busy and engaged. And so it is. We're a big operation. We've got some great people here. But there's some great things happening. But tomorrow's even better than today.
He is Headmaster Don Rowe here at University School of Jackson.
I'm honored that you're here, my friend.
Thank you, my
really
friend.
Really appreciate you being here.
So much appreciate it. We'll look to talking to you soon.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir. There he goes. All right, let's do this. We've got about a minute or two, so let's go ahead and take this quick break, come back and get you ready for third quarter action. Your Bruins lead 48-0 over TRA on Worthy Road Studios.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive and Drive, Jackson.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night. This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
At Alive Hydration Drip Spa, we offer top-of-the-line IV nutritional therapy, which has a wide variety of health benefits. From immune system boosters and skin care, fatigue, energy, and even hangover relief, you can be sure we have an IV blend that's right for you. All of our blends are administered by one of our experienced nurses in a spa setting to ensure you leave feeling re-energized and refreshed. Give us a call or visit our website to book your appointment today. We have what it takes to make you feel alive again at Alive Hydration Drip Spa.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
At Arrington Funeral Directors, we accept all pre-arranged funerals. So you may have pre-arranged your funeral in this town with another funeral home or even in another state, but we accept all pre-arranged funerals because we're here to serve families.
Here we go. Welcome back to Kirkland Field. In your thoughts, Chuck?
Number one, this is gross.
I got this. We're going to give you some highlights and take a look back here What?
That's
Okay.
what the highlights are.
Here we go. Let's take a look at the first Bruin touchdown. It took 93 seconds of the game. The first highlight here. It was 22 yards, and it was Kevin Finch on a straight give right up the middle. Look at this, Chuck. Just hits contact about the 11-yard line, keeps those feet moving, and drags 4 Rebels into the end zone for your first touchdown of the evening. Please never show me that again.
Don't know what's on there.
Here we go. Your second touchdown for the Bruins, second of many, and it was Berkeley Pettigrew finding Jace Barksdale at the 40-yard line, made a man miss, got a great block from Sane, and he did the rest, accelerated into the end zone for his first touchdown of the evening. And I'll spare you the extra point was good because they all, except for the last, were good. Now, third touchdown, Barksdale once again, or is this the same one? It looks exactly like the same, but he scored so many times already in this football game. The junior wide receiver literally doing everything, man, selling popcorn. What a player this young man is. So at that point, the Bruins had a 3-touchdown lead, and this time it came the way of the defense. A snap that rolled, and it was boom, just like that. And it actually, this was not one of the scores, but that was a 30-yard loss down to the 5-yard line, and the Bruins would capitalize later on that. But just a huge play. Now, speaking of capitalizing on this one, it was Berkeley Pettigrew getting the snap and calling his own number on the read and sliding into the end zone from 5 yards, proving he can do a lot more than just throw the football. He's got good feet as well into the end zone for the Bruins. Coming back the other way, this was in the second quarter. And it was Kevin Finch with his second touchdown of the evening from 3 yards in, really attacking the middle of that offensive line and just going there and doing damage. Now here's a defensive highlight for the Bruins. This was an interception. Pass was thrown behind. Barksdale popped it up in the air, and it was intercepted by the Bruins. I believe that was Hutchison on the interception, and that set up the Bruins. Now here's another defensive highlight once again, and there was a bunch of those in the first half. And here's the other interception. This time it's Barksdale getting the interception. He calls the first one. He gets the next one himself. Now the Bruins on offense. And it was a huge run by Spencer, who had just checked into the game. This is the later stages of the second quarter, and it got it all the way into Rebel territory, a 41-yard scamper for Noah Spencer. Later on in that drive, here's Berkeley Pettigrew. He was going for the fade route and found it to Sane right there in the back of the end zone. And the 6'5 senior with his first touchdown of the evening for the Bruins. And that is a look at your highlights. So really, Chuck Walker, just a complete effort all the way around. Couple of interceptions, excellent work on special teams. They did give up a decent return into their territory on one of those returns. But, you know, the law of averages will catch up to you when you're kicking off that many times.
Yeah, no, absolutely it will. And something I'd like to say about Pettigrew on that fade pass there to Sane. Did you watch any of the Pittsburgh, West Virginia games? Did you see JT Daniels?
I saw about half of it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, really nice fade pass. And Pettigrew's got that kind of touch on there. And that's almost impossible to defend. When you throw it into the end zone like that back corner of the end zone with a 6'6 receiver, nobody can come over the top because they'd be coming from out of bounds. That is such a big weapon. I expect to see that in a lot of big situations for the Bruins this year.
Yeah, and, you know, of course, Tennessee has to play Pitt next week where they'll face Keaton Slovis, the former USC
nice
quarterback.
Too,
yeah, well, he's a quarterback.
Yeah, I didn't love him that much in Southern Cal, but I'm telling you, he looked like the real deal, unfortunately.
You'll love the quarterback in Southern Cal this year.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah,
Caleb Williams. Yeah,
yes,
he's
sir.
not bad at all.
It should work out in their favor in Lincoln Riley's first year.
You know what C.J. Stroud did? I just read it. He gave every member of everybody on Ohio State, he gave them $500 gift card to buy a suit for the first game. That's what leadership looks like right there. When you get paid, that's what it looks like.
You know, you can do that these days. Life is good when you're C.J. Stroud. You know you're going to be a rich man. You already are.
I'm about to say, he's already
about
a rich
to be
man.
A really rich man.
Yeah, he's getting paid. Good for him, though. You know
Boy,
what?
Who do you take first? There's a couple of different players.
Man, to me, I wish Bryce Young was about 2 inches taller. Other than that, it'd be Bryce Young. But C.J. Stroud's real good, too.
You know, a lot of people feel that Kyler Murray, they wish he was 2 inches taller. But,
he's not bad.
You know, The formations and the way the game is played in the NFL, it's not look, I'm not going to look for 5'8" quarterbacks, but it's not the issue it used to be.
I can see that. I can live with that.
Not.
Well, tell me all the giant quarterbacks have worked out. I mean, you got a whole bunch of Ryan Malletts and everybody else.
Ryan Mallett. Nice.
The pride of Fayetteville.
So, third quarter action is about to start, and we will start this third quarter under the mercy rule. English swings that big right foot of his, and it is taken about the 10-yard line, bobbled but taken in, and then swarmed under rudely at about the 15-yard line, 5-yard return. Excellent coverage that time by the Bruins kickoff coverage team, led by a couple of different guys. One was Alex Wallace. We've called his name a little bit tonight, and Brooks Jones leading the charge as well.
Yeah, and Braden Wallace coming in on the tackle there to clean that. I'm saying Braden Roberts coming on the tackle to clean that up. But something TRA's had a tough time tonight is they bobbled a couple. Now they kept them, but they've bobbled a couple of kicks. They kind of caught it, shot up, and they caught it again. You don't get to take right off. That gives USJ the defenders another shot to get on down there.
And English gets such air under that ball, it gives his coverage team a chance to get down there.
I can't imagine what he's going to look like 4 years from now. I really can't. He's got such a good leg already.
Pistol formation for the Rebels to start this third quarter. And again, remember, if you're wondering why the clock is running, it's because it's 48-0 right now. There's Fullen off of right tackle. Blake breaks a tackle and then met around the 20 by a host of Bruin defenders. We'll call it a 5-yard gain. Looking at the personnel, and you're seeing a lot of backups here, a lot of second-team players. Matter of fact, this is the second-team defense for the Bruins.
Yeah, looked like Devin Wagner. I think if I got that number right, I don't see him out here now, so I don't think I do. I'm sorry, that was number 44. Maddox Rayburn. I thought was going to make he's still in. I thought he was going to make a play in the backfield there. He was able to squeak away from him. But this Bruin defense has been lights out all night long.
Yeah, Rabin's still in there, and so is Braden Roberts. They are both still in there, but for the most part, wholesale changes for the Bruins defense. 2nd and 7 for the Rebels. Boom! Boom! Data, what a shot that was. Fullen barely got the football, and by the time he did in the replay, look here. Look here from your zero technique. Looks like that zero. No, it was right off that edge. It was a 3 technique from the right side. I believe that was 57. It was on the tackle, and he starts for the Bruins, but that is number 57, Braden Roberts, with the tackle for a loss.
Substitutions being made here by the Rebels. We got 11 men on the field here. We're good to go.
No particular hurry for the Rebels in this one. Down 48-0. Cannon still in the game at quarterback for the Rebels. Low snap, finds it anyway. Looks for his man, overshoots him on the out route. Nice coverage that time by Owen Stonecipher, and that's a name that you will hear quite a lot here with this second-team defense. He's a senior, but has been extremely active in the times that we've seen him play.
Yeah, and big plays in the special teams all the time, too. He's out there. I see him. That pass is intended to DeLuca. You wonder if they're going to work into Petrowski now that my man is off the field. I'm drawing a blank on Jake Sparksdale. That is inexcusable, and I apologize.
Yeah, if you're going to forget anybody, that would probably not be the one. Look at this high punt up in the lights, not too far. It'll actually hit at the 38-yard line of the Rebels. Take a roll forward for about 3 or 4 yards. I'm just see where they spot, maybe about the 42, 43-yard line. It does not get into Bruin territory, so this offense will begin with excellent field position, leading 48-0 and a running clock. And the second-team offense is in the game for the Bruins. And that means that they're going to be quarterbacked by freshman Jackson Strapp. Oh, look, he's the tallest player on that offense. Hey, Jack Strapp's got a huge frame. Look at this kid.
Yeah, he's a tall kid. Good-looking kid.
He's a senior, so 3 wide receiver set. 1 running back flank to his left. We saw this young man play quite a bit. He gets the handoff straight up the middle. He'll go forward for about a 4-yard gain on the carry that time. Number 29, Titus Taylor. And we watched him in second half action against Liberty, and he was extremely impressive.
Yeah, Titus Taylor's just a junior. He runs the ball hard. Reminds me a lot of Finch, the way that he runs, but still explosive, too. Runs hard, still explosive. You don't always get that tandem.
That's right. They're very patient runners.
Quit touching kidding me.
You know, it's seriously, Titus Taylor and Kevin Finch, they're very patient. They don't just attack the hole. They make sure and let those blockers get their block and engage. So a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Taylor with the handoff to the short side, running hard and finally forced out of bounds. Will be just shy, I think, of the first down pickup of about 6. Should set up about a 3rd and 1 for the Bruins.
I tell you, that line is just, you know how it was last week. We felt like as the game progressed, the Union City line was able to lean on USJ. This line's just leaning on them. This is their second team offensive line, but they're just leaning on an undersized Rebel squad right now.
3rd and a long one, strapped from the gun. Taylor flanked to his left. Here's the snap. Strap calls his own number off the left edge. Still going, first down and much more, dragging Rebel defenders all the way to the 23-yard line, and more than enough for a Thompson and Smith first down.
Yeah, Strap making a very good read right here, able to keep the ball, find a lane, the middle closed down. He ran it to the outside, makes a man miss, and then drags 3 Rebels with him for a big game.
That's actually a really good read by Strap that time.
And just a freshman.
Just a freshman. What are we doing, about 6'3"?
Maybe. He's tall. Taller than I am.
Here's the snap. Taylor straight up the middle. Look at him accelerate. Breaks the tackle down to the 15-10. Still going and finally taken down around the 8-yard line. Enough for a Thompson and Smith first down.
You know, one of the things about Taylor here, I mean, he's running through the tackles, but as this game's progressing, we've got a running clock going. I don't see anybody that's wanting to hit hard right now. There's kind of wanting to one arm tackle him, and he's not the guy for that. He's too hard of a runner to one arm tackle him.
Hey, left guard Blaine Lafferty, just a sophomore. I'll tell you one thing. He locked on to that defensive lineman and drove him about 8 yards backwards. 1st and goal for the Bruin offense from the 8-yard line. 5.5 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Strap with the snap, gives it to Taylor, trying to bounce it outside, needs the edge, breaks the tackle, cuts back and accelerates into the end zone. Just stopped on a dime and let the defender go right by him and then cruises into the end zone. I told you, a patient runner. That is a Garrett Plumbing and Heating touchdown. Let's watch this on the replay.
Yeah, Titus Taylor here. I mean, he's hit. The blocking is great, but he's hit right here.
Bounces
he runs
it out.
through it. There's one. It's right here before it comes up. There's another one. Great move.
And that was Fullen that he just shook. And Fullen just collapsed, fell and went right by him and fell down. What a run by Taylor. Extra point is up, and it is good. And your new score with 5 minutes left to go in this one is USJ 55 and TRA nothing on Worthy Road Studio.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to Kirkland Field, 55-0 Bruins.
Yeah, and I'll tell you a couple of scores around the area. Martin Westview started the season 0-2, playing in Dyer tonight against Gibson County, against those old Pioneers, and they're up big at half, 27-0. Haywood County has added another score. We're looking at 40-0 now against Crockett County.
Well, look at this. Peabody and Lake County. That's a 20-18 game in the 3rd quarter at Walter Kilzer Stadium. What does that say about Union City, guys? Here's the kickoff and taken by Fullen at the 10 and all the way up to about the 21-yard line. Yeah, Union City, guys, they beat Lake County 62-14 at Lake County. Beat USJ last week by 2 touchdowns. We're going to hammer Houston County. That was not going to be a game ever. But now you're looking at the same Lake County team who got beat by, 48 points at home by Union City is now trailing in the 3rd quarter by 2 points to Peabody.
And this is week 3. This is the week that Sam Driggers was supposed to be back, the starting quarterback for Peabody. So, yeah, Lake County looking a lot better than we thought.
By the way, an update for you. South Gibson scored 2 straight touchdowns, now trail 21-14 at home against Milan. Here we go. Cannon, another short snap. Just gets the ball off, completed to Fullen on the drag route, defended pretty well by a host of Bruins, ends up only being about a 3-yard gain, but a lot of credit to Cannon, who's had to deal with low snaps all night long.
Yeah, really tough. It's got to be frustrating because, like you said, it changes his view. As soon as he goes down to get the ball, he's got to find everybody again. Really nice coverage here by the second team defense.
Your slot right here, just on the drag. Easy route, but look at that. Look at the defensive back step up. Nice out. Is that Titus Taylor?
That's Titus Taylor out there.
Boy.
Titus Taylor doing it all right now.
He said, I need more time. I need more playing time, y'all. Here we go. Second down for the Rebels. I actually say that was about a 4-yard gain. Set up 2nd and 6 with 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Here's a man in motion. That's Fullen. Forced back inside, finds a seam, still on his feet. He'll have enough for the first down. Excellent job. You know, he's really played hard. That's Ellis Fullen, the senior, who's played well tonight for the Rebels.
Yeah, good enough to pick up a first down. Doesn't stop his feet from moving. Looks like he's going to be just a little short. Spins one more time on the ground right here. You'll see it again on the replay. He's almost down. That extra spin gave him a first down.
Hops about 3 yards and just shoots out there, and you're right. That's what gave him the first down. So from the 35-yard line, their own 35-yard line, with 2.5 minutes left to go, here come the Rebels trying to get on the board for the first time tonight. Here's a give off of right tackle, taken down from behind, tackled from behind once again by USJ's Braden Roberts, the senior defensive lineman, who's been playing all night and playing well.
You know, Bass, I'm going to double-check this. I was looking at scores during halftime. I think Hardin County leads Southside 27-13. I'm going to double-check that to make sure that I was right. But the game's a little closer than I thought it would be, honestly.
Coach Smith has got a squad. We'll see that squad here next Friday night at Kirkland Field.
Yeah, 31-13 now, Hardin County over Southside.
31-13 Tigers lead the Hawks. Hawks still looking for their first win of the season. Cannon drops this snap. He'll lose about 5 or 6 yards on the play. That time snap looked a little bit more manageable. He just lost it.
Yeah, maybe expecting it low. Maybe hit him a little high there. But, yeah, that's going to back him up another 4 or 5 yards there. Not where you want to be behind the sticks when you're trailing by 55.
55-0. Minute 10 left, or minute 15 left to go here in the third quarter. 3rd and about 15 for the Rebels from their own 30-yard line. Don't forget, you can listen to Bryce Mott with the post-game show on 101.5 directly after this one is over with. Cannon from the gun trips to the left. Here's the snap, looks to his left, fires out too low, incomplete at the feet of his receiver. If he catches it, it's no gain. Defended very well that time. His intended target, Carson Funk, the junior wide receiver, passed just too low.
Collierville leading White Station 7-0 at half.
Look at that Whitehaven Germantown throwdown, 14-10. Those old rivals. We're in the final 30 seconds here of the third quarter with this running clock, this mercy rule. This game, this second half, will wrap up fairly quickly. Looks like the Rebels are going to go for it here. 4th and 15 from their own 30-yard line. No reason not to. Cannon dropping back, going for it all down the right sideline, and overthrows his intended receiver and out of bounds around the 40-yard line. Outstanding coverage by the Bruins that time, and the ball will go over on downs, where Strapp and this offense will take over from the 30-yard line of the Rebels.
Yeah, that was Aaron Tunstall on the coverage. Even if that pass was close, he was going to be there to get it.
And that will be the end of the third quarter. Your score after 3, USJ 55 and TRA nothing on Worthy Road Studios.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
welcome back here to the fourth quarter. Your Bruins all over Tipton Rosemark right now, 55-0. We have a new quarterback in the game. That's Corbin Howard, the sophomore quarterback, with his first action of the season.
Yeah, Corbin. We saw against Liberty. We didn't see him, of course, against Union City, but now
he did get in against Liberty.
He did. He absolutely did. Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't see the play. There we go. That's Titus Taylor off the left side. Not much doing. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, pitch got closed down there on the edge. Couldn't ever get it set there, but really nice blocking by big man number 64. See him right there, the left guard.
I do see him.
That's Carson Moore. I've seen it with my own eyes. Can bench 315. Kid's a freshman, 14 years old. 315 up clean.
14, and he's benching
315 up clean. I've watched it happen.
Get him, Big Daddy. All right, here we go. Here's the snap. Now going for it down the field, looking for his man, and just out of the reach of the arms of Mills Terry, the sophomore wide receiver. Nice throw that time by Corbin Howard. Plenty of air under that ball. A little bit of a sidearm delivery, but put air under it, and just off the fingertips, what would have been an easy 6 for the Bruins.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of Mills Terry. Really, really tall kid running down the sideline. Great pass by Howard there. I know Turtle's proud. He put that thing in there. I thought it was going to be 6.
I did too. It was close, man. Just out the outstretched arms. Here we go. Third down for the Bruins. Hand off to Taylor. Not much doing. Still gets up about 4 or 5 yards out of that. We'll call it 3 yards on that one. Not much doing, but again, that patient running style by all of the USJ running backs is really coming through here tonight. By the way, at the half, West Carroll was leading Humboldt. What was it, 7-6?
7-6
score
at half.
in that one?
That is correct. Yeah, still halftime's the last update that we have here.
Get you some more scores here in just a few minutes as this one is winding down. 10.5 minutes left to go in this game, and no reason for the Bruins not to go for it here. They will. Third or fourth and about 7. Here's the snap. It gets through, falls, goes back and rolls, and falling on around the 47-yard line. Corbin Howard, the quarterback, falling on that one. Ball will go over on downs. And at the half, by the way, remember there was a lightning delay in Columbia. And at the half, Columbia Academy leading Jackson Christian 10-7.
Heck of a game. You said that game is at half now?
It is at the half.
7. Yeah. I thought it was going to be a lot more offensive fireworks.
Well, it could be weather. I mean, they had that lightning delay,
right.
and I don't know if it's raining there or not, but that is a game that you can watch courtesy of Worthy Road Studios at their Facebook the school's Facebook page, and at WNWS. Coach Joe and Dave Wade on the call of that one.
You like playing on a wet field, didn't you?
Yeah.
You enjoyed that?
Yeah. Yeah, sure I did. Who didn't? Especially a regular grass field, one you can tear to pieces and get caked in mud. Man, there was nothing like it. So the Rebels take over 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. They have a new quarterback. We'll get you that young man's name here in just a second. Great running, by the way. Still, he's ran hard all night long. Nick Fullen, just a freshman, getting those feet moving. But your new quarterback in the game for the Rebels, here you go, Jackson Fullen. I told you, this team's full of Fullens. It's full of it.
Well, 3 of the 27 are Fullens. So
1/9 of this team.
Yeah. You're looking at almost 10% of the teams comprised of Fullens.
Let's go Bruins. 2nd and 6 from their own 49-yard line. 8.5 minutes left to go in this football game. Fullen from the pistol formation. Fullen behind him, and I'm sure there's a Fullen split out somewhere. Here we go. Low snap taken in and nearly taking the handoff that time. And a beautiful job, number 48. That's Paul Jones Jr., the senior defensive end. Look at this one, Chuck.
Yeah, he's back
Splits
there.
Through there.
He is back there immediately. Paul's a big man, yeah.
Nearly took the handoff. Yeah, I like the frame of this young man. Boy, you look at the Nick Stamper influence on these kids, even the young ones. Look at them. I mean, these kids are put together.
They really are.
I look at a kid like Will Horton and what he looks like now as compared to just 2 years ago in that frame.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
At a school that has tons and tons of great treasures, Nick Stamper's at the very top of that list.
You got that right. 7:40 left to go in this football game. Fullen from the gun. Snap low once again, handed off in the backfield. And there'll be a teachable moment, and it's not going to go anywhere, led by a host of Bruins. He was hit in the backfield on the first time by Kristen Melton. Couldn't get him to go down. And Melton was slow to get up. Looks like he's got something with the shoulder going on, but he's going to make it off the field. May have a little stinger or something there going on. The way he fell, on the ground. Now, eventually, a host of defenders. And your young man that benches 315, what's his name?
Yeah, Carson Moore.
Carson Moore in on that tackle as well. Look at that little fire hydrant.
Yeah, Carson's not the guy you want. Carson's good friends with George, and I'm telling you, the nicest kid in the world. I can't believe he's so strong. It's weird how strong he is.
Jorge in the house. Is he in the house?
Yeah, he's in the house. He's over there acting a fool in that student group.
Fullen looking for his man on the 10-yard out. Finds him at midfield, slipping under defenders, incomplete. That's number 25. I don't have a 25, and when that happens, that will be Pete. Pete with the completion that time on the 10-yard out. Nice throw by Fullen.
Yeah, really, really nice throw there. He's thrown the ball, pretty well. No, this is a different quarterback that we have in now.
I know that.
Yeah, quit touching me.
I really wish you would. I really wish that you'd stop touching me.
Look at the student section.
6:15.
They're like a mosh pit. They're like surfing up.
Is
that's
that
Rocky Balboa. Yeah, that's Apollo Creed.
So that's Apollo Creed.
Yeah, that's Apollo Creed. That's what I meant to say.
That is not Rocky. I love how into these games they are, man. They get after it.
Yeah, good student section.
You got to have a great student section, man.
Absolutely. What was Kingsbury's student section like?
In basketball, it was called the Dog Pound, and you didn't want none.
What about football? Not as much.
In basketball, it's called the Dog Pound, and you didn't want none. Jackson Strapp back in the game, floats one out to an open receiver at the 50 and out of bounds at the 40. Nice job, Strapp. Realized he had a man unchecked right there on the right sideline. That was Ryan Hutchinson. Flips it over to him. Strapp could have ran, but flips it over to the open receiver. It was his slot, and he forced the defender. Come, scrape. Oh, yeah, I made you make a decision. Looked him off and flipped it over to Hutchinson for the nice gain down to the 41-yard line of the Rebels with 5:17 left to go in this football game. Strapp from the gun. Here's the snap. Handoff straight up the middle. Makes a man miss and then is rudely popped around the 40-yard line. I believe that is his first carry on the night. That is Jackson Pugh.
Yeah, good run by Pugh. Another big kid, 5'10", 165 pounds. Runs the ball hard there, falls forward. Every USJ running back that we've seen carry the ball tonight, be it a 2-yard gain or a 25-yard gain, has fallen forward.
Ran into two defenders and split them. .440 left to go in this football game. If you're wondering what's flying by, so it is the mercy rule. Strapp gives the handoff that time once again, falling forward for about 3 or 4 yards on the carry. That's Jackson Pugh once again.
Yeah, and if you watch his handoff on the replay, gets a little bobbly there, because you can pull that back. Strapp could have pulled that back if he wanted to. See, yeah, they was able to get it in. Pugh, good job handling it there. Kind of went behind him. Good job handling it there on Pugh on the exchange. Pick up positive gain for the Bruins.
Second straight carry for Pugh. Bruins down to the Rebel 35-yard line with 4 minutes left to go in this one. Here's Strapp with the snap. Now floats into the swing pass. Has his man Hutchinson. Cuts back inside. Makes a man miss. Breaks another tackle. 20, 15, 10, 5, and into the end zone for a Garrett Plumbing and Heating touchdown. USJ Bruins.
Yeah, really big play there. Got around the edge, and that edge has been there a lot tonight for the Bruins, and he was able to take it to the house here.
Boy, just patient, a little play action, swings it out to the wide side. Nice kick out block by the receiver, and they've been doing that all night long. The receivers, as good as they have been in catching passes, they've been that much better in blocking downfield. It's been amazing all night long. 61-0 is the score. Here's your extra point. It is up, and I can definitely confirm that one's good. And with 3:51 left to go in this football game, your new score, USJ 62 and Tipton Rosemark 0 on Worthy Road Studios.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Welcome back to Kirkland Field, home of the University School of Jackson Bruins, who are having their way tonight with TRA leading 62-0. Here's a deep kick taken at the 5-yard line by Fullen, right up the middle, breaks some tackles, has the edge, and it's now a foot race, gets to midfield where he is taken down calf rope style. Who we got here? That's the
kicker. That's your freshman kicker, Drew English, laying the lumber like he was a contractor.
My goodness.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't like giving up the big return, but boy, what about your kicker?
Did you see the
no fear?
Did you see the sideline after he did it? About 6 Bruins picked him up. He may be carried off Rudy style.
3 minutes left to go in this football game. Again, don't forget to join my friend Bryce Mott with the postgame show. He'll take you all the way till 10 o'clock. So you already got less than an hour. Call him with your scores and updates from the game that you were at. Here's a low snap by Fullen, floating it to his receiver out wide and just outside the reach of his intended wide receiver, and that was Pete once again on the incomplete pass.
Yeah, pass was a little bit high there. New score update with 3 minutes and 29 seconds to go in Medina. The score is South Gibson 21, Milan 21, all knotted up.
That game was 21-0 Milan in the first half, and so
14-0 Milan.
They got up to 21 0. Yeah. They got up to 21-0. So it's a tale of two halves there in Funky Cold. We'll see what happens with that one. We are down to 2 minutes left in this one. Low snap. He said, "Here, you take it. I don't want it." And you know what? The ball carrier said, "This sucks, man." And Paul Jones says, "This is great, man. I got a big tackle for a loss." That's going to be about an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, really big hard hit. And they're having so much trouble getting that snap off.
It has cost them offensively all night long.
It really has. I mean, in any positive momentum they've had, it seems like the next play it's been a bobbled snap, and it's just created.
And your offense has ran out of the gun, but you may have to consider changing that and walking it up until you can get a little bit more consistency on the snap. We are down to under 90 seconds left to go in this one. 3rd and about 18 for the Rebels from their own 45-yard line, trying to avoid the shutout, which, by the way, would be the second for the Bruins. Here's the snap. Fullen fires out, has his man complete around midfield, and met by 9 Bruin defenders. And after it was all said and done, all 11 were within 2 yards of the ball of the receiver. And you know what? I'll take that all day long because that doesn't happen organically. That's something that is coached. And I love to see kids taking coaching like that.
Yeah, really good play. I mean, we're just about through 12 quarters of football here, and the Bruins have given up just over 6 points a game on average.
Yeah, they're averaging under 7 points a game.
Just over 6 points a game on average right now. This
really
defense has played great. And the second team defense has been on the field at least 2 halves.
That's right, and they're not giving up nothing. In Bruin territory at the 47, another low snap that's going to result in no, he gets out of it. Now there's your sack by a host of Bruins, led by, is it 42? It looks like 42, and if it is, that's Luke Sullivan with the eventual sack and no particular hurry to get another playoff, which means that's going to be the final play of this football game. Your Bruins get to 2-1 on the season. It is now final. Your final score here in Week 3 from Kirkland Field, USJ 62 and Tipton Rosemark nothing. We'll take this break, come back, get ready to wrap it up from Kirkland Field on Worthy Road Studio.
Football is here. Get touchdown savings at McCoy's Heating and Air. Cooler weather is coming. Tackle the season ahead with McCoy's and be comfortable this season. To get your furnace ready, we are now offering one-time cleaning for only $90. Score big. Call McCoy's and schedule your $90 cleaning today. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night. This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
At Alive Hydration Drip Spa, we offer top-of-the-line IV nutritional therapy, which has a wide variety of health benefits. From immune system boosters and skin care, fatigue, energy, and even hangover relief, you can be sure we have an IV blend that's right for you. All of our blends are administered by one of our experienced nurses in a spa setting to ensure you leave feeling re-energized and refreshed. Give us a call or visit our website to book your appointment today. We have what it takes to make you feel alive again at Alive Hydration Drip Spa.
Lifestyle Vision, located at Thompson Farms, offers patient-centered comprehensive eye exams. Select your new look with our latest styles from exclusive brands. Come see us Monday through Friday 8 to 5 or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
For anyone contemplating pre-planning, we can tell you from our experience, it's much easier to make funeral plans and record them now than wait until emotions are running at their highest.
With pre-planning, you can free your mind and heart from having to make big decisions during a time of grief and instead enjoy the freedom to focus on the memories of a life well lived.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, round recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
Well, take a look at that Southeastern Termite and Pest Control commercial. You've used them before, haven't you?
A time or three.
Welcome back to Kirkland Field. Knox Vegas is in the house. Your score, 62-0. It's final here at Kirkland Field. All Bruins from the outset. In the first 90 seconds, they were already in the end zone. You could name so many different players. I thought Kevin Finch set a tone early on. Hard to top what we get out of junior Jace Barksdale. I mean, this guy just finds, if it's on special teams, if it's on defense, he forced an interception, he had an interception, scored a couple of touchdowns on offense. Is there anything this kid can't do?
He finds a way to be involved in every single facet of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. He can do it all, and he needs to do it all. And you know what? Because that first game, he got banged up just a little bit. Remember, he went to the sideline right before the first half. We're hoping everything's okay. I'm glad to see him. He looked completely fine. I was watching him all night, no limping, nothing like that. And you're going to need him. You're going to need him for the rest of this schedule. The schedule's really about to get in the meat and potatoes. There's a couple of games in there where USJ should have their way. But there's also some teams like Jackson Christian. There's some teams like Hardin County, teams like that you're going to face, and you're going to need your guys going. Finch looked so good. Pettigrew threw the ball so well tonight, and all of a sudden, if you get my man Sane working on that fade play in the back corner of the end zone, I'm telling you, I don't know how you defend that when he's 6'6".
O'Neal looked great defensively off that left
phenomenal. The line, both lines, both sides of the ball played unbelievable for USJ, a team that is giving up less than 7 points a game, three games into it.
Very little not to like about tonight's performance. 62-0 Bruins win tonight over TRA and go to 1-0 in the region. Most importantly, 2-1 overall and 1-0 in region play. a week from tonight, we will be here. This game should look very different next week because Hardin County comes to town. And they are one of the top teams in 4A, ranked in the state. Coach Smith's Tigers, a well-oiled machine, and it won't be easy when Hardin County comes to Kirkland Field next Friday night.
Can't wait to see you next week.
Going to do it, right? You and me right here.
Here we go.
Worthy Road Studio. Pregame show will start here on Worthy Road Studio at 6:30. Of course, Bryce Mott will have the pregame show starting at 6. And speaking of Bryce, we're getting ready to send it back to him here in just a few minutes as the postgame show will go all the way until 10 o'clock. He'll get you caught up on all the latest going on around West Tennessee in week 3 of high school football. So, for all the great, hard-working folks here at Worthy Road Studio, because there's several people that it takes to make this happen, and boy, they do a great job. We want to thank all of them. I want to thank Bryce Mott for producing for us on the other end, and most importantly, by far, we want to thank all of you out there who took the time to call, listen, watch, everything.
Yeah.
We very much appreciate it. None of this happens without you.
That's right.
Thank you for that. Again, your final score from Kirkland Field, USJ 62 and Tipton Rosemark Academy nothing. Have a great night, everybody.